Guys, we're talking printer ink today. You know what it feels like when you go to the store to buy printer ink? It feels like this. Oh! Alright guys, you know what I'm talking about. And those weren't ones, those were 10s and 20s, okay? I got the HP OfficeJet Pro 8100. So the cartridges I'm talking about today are the 950 and the 951 colors. Okay, so 950 is the black, 951 is the colors. Alright, now this comes from Amazon. It's from a company called IKONG, and it is a replacement. Now I know if you go take these, there are like those Cartridge World places and stuff where you can get them refilled, and they really have problems with these, getting these refilled, because there's actually a microchip built into them, and they have to take the chip off, put it back on. And I've done that before, and sometimes the cartridges fail, like when they're like 80%, you know, right in the middle of a print job and stuff like that. And it really seems to be a big hassle. But let me tell you, the ink is crazy expensive. Look at this right here. Okay, my wife's been, excuse me, my wife's been printing today like a mad woman. Okay, we had a 750-page ream. You know, she's a professor, so she like prints out her slideshows and other, you know, study stuff, I guess, whatever. All right, and we went through that in a couple hours, and she's still printing. So I go back to buy more paper. Luckily, I had more ink. So we talked about price. Okay, now these are direct replacements for the 950 XLs, 951 XLs. All right, price. This is the thing that's gonna get you right here. Boom, baby. Alright, I've got Staples page pulled up on my computer right now. Okay, the closest thing that I got to this pack here in the proper HP ink from Staples, okay, this isn't some weird third-party seller, okay, is two 950 XLs, blacks, and then the 3 colors, XLs, combo kit. $174.99. $175, okay? So that times 2 is $350. That's crazy, okay? The reason I'm comparing 2 of those, you're like, why are you thinking about so much ink? Because I'm burning through ink here, okay? This right here is 2 of those plus 1 extra black, 1 extra 950 XL, okay? So I've got 2 of each colors and 5 blacks. You can see I've already put 1 of them in here, okay? There were 5 in here, all right? So that's like $350 plus another black, which another black XL, I don't know, what is that, like another $40 on top of that? So we're talking almost $400 compared to, guys, $38.99. Okay, some of you guys will be like, what? And I'm saying, yeah, really, $38.99 on Amazon, okay? Link in the description down below, you can click on it. And no, I did not just buy it and try it once and I'm selling it to you guys. I have been using this ink in my house for almost a full year. And my wife, like I said, is a professor, and she burns through the ink. Okay, I bought in 2 regular packs, which is 1 black and then the 3 colors. That's $19.99. Okay, and I've gone through 2 of those this past year, and then I'm like, I need more, so I got the double pack, which has the extra blacks on top of it. Such savings, guys. Now some of you are going to be like, what about the quality? See, she's printing again. Okay, I told you she's been printing all day. What about the quality? Okay, there is a little truth to that. The quality is very close to the HP, but not the same. Okay, I'm not going to lie to you on that. If you're trying to like produce like photographs and stuff like that, this probably isn't the way for you, no. But if you're going to print lots of paper because you're like a teacher or a student, this is the way for you, okay? I did have one of the reds fail on me on the first pack, okay? I emailed them up, you know, I got back on Amazon and emailed them, said, hey, you know, the red's acting up, it's not, I can't clean it right, and it's coming out super streaking and acting weird. You know what? They sent me a whole new box. Not just the red, but the whole red, yellow, blue, and the black, okay? It's saying sorry for your troubles. Now, I'm not saying they're going to send everybody, like a whole thing, but they were right on it, okay? I didn't have to harass them and hound them. And that was the one thing I was scared of. I thought I would like get this, it would crap out of me, there'd be no customer service. No, good customer service through the IKONG people, okay? And then I'm going to show you guys how to load one of these cartridges here because I'm about to run out of some color ink. Okay, I knew we'd run out really soon. The cyan just ran out. But I'm actually going to just change out all the colors because I know they're all right there on the line, okay? So, depending on your exact model of printer, because there's many different models that use these print cartridges. Okay, now I'm going to take the whole print head out, okay? There's a little white, it looks like it's got some ink and dye on it or something like that. It used to be just white. Okay, a little lever, and the whole thing just pops out. Alright, now you don't have to do this, you can actually change them while they're in the printer. But this was easier, and I can show you one more thing. This ink here, there's one more thing about it, it does need to be cleaned more often, the print head. There's a service there you can do inside the program that comes with it. You can tell the printer to clean the print heads, you know. Alright, there's a print head there on the bottom. And sometimes it gets to be kind of a buildup of ink on it. So if you just take some paper towels and very carefully, okay, there's actually very little buildup on this because we're doing so much printing. You don't want to push hard. This print head, it costs as much as a printer, so be careful with it, okay? Very lightly, just take off the excess ink on the sides here. Okay, now let's get back to the ink cartridges. Alright, here are the colored ones, here's a sign in the middle, you just push in, okay, and they're going to spring load pop out. Alright, and I'm going to do all the colors. Oops, I don't want them leaking. Alright, now these cartridges do have a small difference from the original HP ink, okay? There's a little pull tab right here, okay, it says pull with some arrows. It's very simple, boom. Okay, and it releases a vent, alright? Now you're going to see where the ink goes in. There's like a little plastic, alright, you can see it like a little plastic flap, okay? And you might think you want to rip that off too, you don't. It will puncture itself when you push it in. So you're going to line it up, there's the yellow, just push in, and she's in. Alright, so guys, we're just going to set this back in here and close the printer, and then you're done. Now at any point, if it comes up, it says, you know, this is not HP, genuine HP ink, just hit OK, okay? That's it. Half the time it thinks it's genuine HP ink, and other times it doesn't, and that error message only showed up like the first time I loaded the new ink into the printer, you know, from using the original HP ink to using the IKONG. Other than that, I've had basically no problems with it and saving a fortune. Guys, don't forget Amazon link in the description down below. Please slap on that crazy little face right there. Subscribe to the channel. Down below that is a website link. I got lots of other videos there organized really well. And there's some additional videos for you guys here to check out.